This is the New Year's 2022. Thank you, God. Collaboration with my friend Penny at Penny's Place and Michelle at Age Gracefully. Don't we all need to do that? We've got to run to her page. And Penny's as well. But I'd like to thank God this year for last year, to say the least. Last year, this describes last year. God gave me strength and grace to get through what a quite challenging year 2021 was. It seemed like every time I seen success, I was slapped back down and had to go through another struggle. Which, many of you didn't know half of what was going on behind the scenes here. But I had a lot of struggles. Starting in July, it got really bad. In July, my husband got a phone call while he was at work. As many of you know, he's a truck driver. While he was driving, he got a phone call from his company saying, "I'm sorry, but you will not have a job in two months," which he'd been there 17 years. So that was very hard on him. And then the struggle of finding a new company. So that was a hard and very challenging for us. And then in the midst of that, I ended up with COVID at the end of September, and I fought it clear into October, and I was very, very, very sick. And it was very hard on me and him because he couldn't be here because I had COVID. He didn't. So he couldn't be here as much as he normally is, and I was very, very, very ill. So for this year, my hopes is to always choose joy and positivity and see and leave the negative and the struggles behind in 2001. And always remember that you are good enough. That you are good enough and you don't have to prove yourself. You are good enough just as you are. You don't have to prove yourself to anyone. And understand, if the person can't show you grace when you're at your illest and when you are struggling, then they should not be in your life. And you shouldn't take people that doesn't show you grace and positivity into the new year. Leave them behind. That's the one thing I have a hard time doing. I always see the bright side in everybody. I always see the good in everybody. And I don't see the negative. I struggle to see the negative in people. And sometimes you have to see when people are being negative. And I have a hard time with that. But I thank God for healing me through COVID, and I hope this year is better, less stressful, And you know what they say? Out with the old, in with the new. This year, I thank God for my friends, my supporters, people who were there for me, and people who were truly good and positive in 2021. And I have two close friends that has always had my back. No matter what, they always had my back, and that because they know my heart and they know what kind of person I am. And I thank God for having those close friends. This year, in January, I am focusing on decluttering and frugal living and getting ready for my craft show in April, but changing my business. I am thinking about changing my complete business plan, which will be quite a challenge. So this year's word, I'm going to have kind of two. Choose joy is going to be one set of words, and change, because I am really focused on trying to change my business to be a little different than it is now. Not so much product base that I have to make. I may work on other forms of things where not everything do I have to hand make. So that's coming in the new year. I hope you like my video. It's a thank you God tablescape. It would be great for Christmas. It would also be great for New Year's, because we have to thank God in all things we do and in all seasons. So I hope you enjoy my video. Always choose joy. Always choose positivity. Always surround yourself with joyful, positive people. And I hope you all have a happy New Year. And if you have nothing to do on New Year's and you're bored out of your mind, guess what? I will be crafting into the new year for 2021 into 2022. And I hope to have it here on YouTube. Gonna do StreamYard for the first time, but I know it's also going to be on my Facebook. It'll be on my Facebook page, Buckeye Girls Reason Things on Facebook, and I hope to be able to stream it here on YouTube if I can. Join me here on YouTube. If not, I will be on Facebook. The crafting begins at 11:30, and I'm going to craft into the new year. We may make some Valentine's Day things and some spring things. I got some great ideas for winter 2021. Here is our tablescape. Okay, we'll start out. I just used a simple gray napkin with a little bling napkin ring. And I use these plates. It has a little pink rose embellishment and it's like a scalloped edge, which I found at the thrift store. I paired that with this white plate and a gold charger plate. And I used just a simple white cup and a wine goblet. For the centerpiece, I used two garlands, a beaded garland, and then another beaded garland to circle our silver cake plate. I added this ornament, which is a heart, because it was one of the first ornaments me and Dad got after we got married from a relative that has since passed away. So that's got special meaning to us. And then around on the cake plate, I added some little doilies for interest, and I added ornaments, and I added my little nativity. And then to that centerpiece, I added this really pretty vase, and I added gold and pink poinsettias to match the ornaments, and some lamb's ear. The table runner is gold snowflakes and fur. I got that at Amazon, and I got the tablecloth too at Amazon that's a silver. And then I added our Christmas trees. On this end of the table, I added the sign, Jesus is the reason for the season. And I added another tree. So that is our tablescape for this season. I hope you enjoyed it. I paired thrift store finds with Dollar Tree items and at-home items and some Amazon items. Because the plate and the glass, that is thrift store. The plates and the glasses are thrift store. The cake plates, thrift store. Dollar Tree for the gold charger plate and the cup. At home for this white plate. The Jesus is the reason sign. The vase and the trees. And then I got this nativity just this year. I got that at Bronner's, and same way with the garlands that went around my cake plate. But I hope you enjoyed this. It's a nice representation of how you can pair gold with silver and make it still look really, really pretty.